Welcome again. Now we're going to present from Texas, USA to Libertad Betancourt, Cultural Ambassador of the first Virtual Book Fair USA. Thank you for watching the presentation. Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you for being my angel. And we have sometimes some issues or we need orientation about how to use this technology because sometimes it surprises us with different things and we have beautiful angels helping us. I am Libertad Betancourt. I'm a photographer, art consultant, and consultant in business too. Ambassador, cultural ambassador for writers in America and in Europe, and I am ambassador and sponsor for the first virtual book fair in Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Spain, Italy, United Kingdom, and now in my home, United States. Welcome to Houston. I am in Houston, Texas. Welcome to United States. Welcome for this party that is going to be a celebration. It has been a celebration since yesterday. We started yesterday. It was the opening and it's going to be a party for 17 days. Why is a party? Because we are presenting different people. We have art and culture. We have writers, poets, we have artists in all shapes in different categories. We have painters, photographers, cinematographers, musicians, dancers. We have different people and we have speakers. This celebration in this platform, in this space, is for not only for books, it's for all artists in all around the world. And the categories that in art are different. Okay, I have to say thank you very much to sorry, I'm trying to do something in the computer at the same time. Thank you so much for our founders, Cesar Salvatierra and Alan Morales, that they are the reason that this place, the reason that we are here, we are using this space because they create in different time like this pandemic. Pandemic is terrible. It's a devastation for the world. We lost many people, many families, friends, and neighbors, many people, but they are not crying. They have not been crying all this time. They decided, Cesar Salvatierra and Alan Morales, be together in a form professional vision, in a professional way, create this space for help the writers that they couldn't present the books during the pandemic. They decided to use that energy, not for cry. They use the energy to create, to promote, to help the world. And they are helping all of you writers, all of you poets, and all these people, for all these people. Okay, I want to use this space this time to present physically. It's like we are now in a library, in a bookstore, and we are here in my home virtually. And I want to share with you, like a bookstore, some of the books that I have of different writers. Some of them, they are going to present their material here, or others, they cannot be here because we have a really, really big agenda, but we have many people trying to present the books in this space. I want to speak in English because I think usually they present the books in Spanish and they don't have the opportunity that people in English, they know about the books. Okay, we are going to start. I'm going to show you some of the books. I'm going to open the chat here. And I need to do something because I am with you. Of course, I have a technical support here with me, and I have to find, I need to be multitasking. Okay. I need to just to share that this presentation that is a live presentation, I'm going to share the presentation in my page for many people, they can see the presentation at the same time. Okay, I want to share. I have to tell you that you can follow me in Libertad Betancourt. Libertad Betancourt, let me see, Mexicans in the World is one of my, my groups, and they follow all Mexicans all around the world. But anyway, I cannot put it, but I can share later. But the most important is in my page, Libertad. Or you can follow me there, or you can follow me in Libertad, Ferias y Festivales Virtuales en el Mundo, Libertad Betancourt. The page is in Spanish, but the translation is fairs and festivals in all around the world, Libertad Betancourt. Okay, I have the books. I didn't select the books. I took it from my bookshelf, but I'm going to present you the books in the order that the universe is giving to me. Okay, I have this book, the name of the writer. He's from Spain. His name is Juan Francisco Santana Dominguez. All of my writers are great writers. They are my friends, and I'm going to. Okay, the name of the book is Sensibilidades Compartidas. This is the book of este poemario. This poem has 3 groups of poems and is verses. I'm reading. Okay. Okay, I cannot talk of all of them because we don't have the time, but this book is Sensibilidades Compartidas, Juan Francisco Santana Dominguez. Okay, he's not going to be in our fair this time. I had the opportunity to interview him in Spain, but his book is here. Okay, you know, all that books, you can find them in Amazon, and some of them in the pages of the writers. I'm going to make a list and I'm going to put it in the comments, in the area of comments of this presentation. You can see the names later. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, we are here again. Nunca has estado sola. You never has been alone. This is another book. The name is, the writer is Rosalba Ronquillo Huedea. Nunca has estado sola. It's a beautiful story about, sorry, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk because if not, I'm not going to have time to present all of the books, okay? Nunca has estado sola of Rosalba Huedea, Ronquillo Huedea. She lives in Houston. She's a great person. Okay, I have another that is one of my friends too. Her name is Rebecca Bowman. She's an American writer, but she speaks in Spanish too. She writes beautiful poems, beautiful stories, short stories in both languages, and it's incredible. This is the book that is Portentos de Otros Años. Portentos de Otros Años de Rebecca Bowman. She's Rebecca. The picture is here, and Rebecca is going to be with me in an interview in I think it's going to be tomorrow, the presentation. I have this book that is Maria Elena Espinosa Mata. I had the opportunity to know her in a festival in San Antonio with my friend Alfredo Avalos, who organized an event. He organized all the time. This kind of event is put together many writers, and we have the opportunity. It's like a marathon of writers, but it's only writers. It's not for the public. It's not opens for the public. It's just for writers. The name is Osadía del Amor Extravagante de María Elena Espinosa Mata. It's another book. You can find it. If you don't find the books and you are interested, just send me a message and I can give you the information. This is another book, is La vida oculta en la caja del nogal, Amélie Olaís. I'm going to share in my page, Libertad Betancourt, this presentation, and I'm going to put the information of these writers, and you can connect the writers directly. If not, call me or send me a message. La vida oculta en la caja de nogal de Amélie Olaís. It's a great book too. Okay. Another book is Miriam Maldonado, Rosy Evelyn Lima, Vanessa Flores, and Erika Said is Fuego del Aire. They are writers from here, from Texas, different, live here, but they are from different places. I'm not sure about Erika and Roseline Evelyn, but Vanessa is from Colombia and Miriam from Puerto Rico. We are going to have a Miriam in a future presentation. I'm sorry, I have a little noise. Hey, Rulfo? Rulfo's my dog. Rulfo, come here, please. He's playing with a plastic bag and he's making a lot of noise. Come on, Rulfo. Okay, the name is Fuego del Aire for these writers. Oh, the picture of the four ladies is here. You can see it. Can you see it? Okay. Okay. We have another book. It's a wonderful book. He's my friend, one of my favorite friends. Let me 1 second, please. I'm going to move because I need to move the toy and the plastic bag for my dog. 1 second, please. I am here again. I'm sorry. This is the presentations are live presentations, and sometimes things happen, but it makes me feel nervous. The sound of the toy. It was the toy. It was not a plastic bag. It was the toy. Okay, we continues. This book is. He's a great. We had the opportunity. To see him in the opening, Tomás Modesto Galán, who is my friend. I love you so much, Tomás. And is Love in Bicycle and Other Poems, but of course he's in Spanish, is El Amor en Bicicleta y Otros Poemas de Tomás Modesto Galán. He's a writer, él recibió el premio de letras Ultramar de Poesía en 2014. This book is a prize of letters Ultramar in poetry in 2014. He's my friend, and it's a very good book. He's going to be with us in the fair. Okay, you can see in my page, Libertad Betancourt, when he's going to be with us in a presentation. I have another book. Who is? Oh, Tomás Modesto Galán has many books. He was the poet of the year by New York. I don't remember in which year, but it was in New York. He lives in New York, and he represented Dominican writers too. Okay, because he born in Dominican Republic. I live there. A kiss for the island. I love you. And he, after he moved here, and he's now he lives in the United States. Odisea Vital for Tomás Modesto Galán. The picture of him is here. And remember, I'm going to present this great writer. I have another book, is Jesus Lopez. All are my friends. I love my friends. And it's Jesus Lopez Chope. He was in the last fair, but he couldn't be in this fair because I have many people, and I have to give the opportunity to be here for many writers, poets, and artists. And this is Utopía o Realidad, 5x4, Utopía o Realidad de Jesus Lopez. He's from Spain. He has many poems. I would like to read the poems, but I cannot do it for all of them, and I don't like the I don't like to do any exception, or I don't want to look that I'm selective and just reading for some people. If I do it, it's for everybody. If I don't do it, I don't do it. It's the same philosophy what I how I educate my kids. If I give it to you a candy, if I have 4 candies, I give it for my kids. But if I have only one, I eat it and I don't give it to them, because if I don't give it to them, I don't like to do um I don't like to be separatist. No me gusta ser separatista or selective, okay? I'm sorry, Jesus, I cannot read your poems. Okay. The other book that I have is Esencia de Quimeras. Is Jesus Lopez Chope too. The books, I have to say thank you so much, because I received that books, they travel from the ocean, smells to Spain. Yeah, I didn't buy it on Amazon. I received the book directly from the writer, and I really appreciate it. This is another book, Jesus Lopez, Esencia de Quimeras. I have another book. I bought this book in presents, and I'm so sorry we lost this incredible writer during the pandemic. It's since the beginning, when the pandemic started, and it was so horrible and devastating moment, devastador momento, when I think it was the first month of the pandemic. We lost Rene Rodriguez Soriano. He's a great author. He was incredible. I think he has probably 90 books. He wrote 90 books. He was tan natural, era tan sencillo. He was a great human being. And I had the opportunity, the last presentation of him, it was, I think, in February. And 2 weeks later that we saw him and we hugged him and we saw the presentation, he died. He died 2 weeks after. He traveled to Dominican Republic. He has the presentation here in Houston. It was the last presentation and the last book that he promoted physically in presence. And I had the opportunity to buy it, but it's available in Amazon on all his books. And the name is No Les Guardo Rencor, Papa. I don't have resent. I don't feel resent, Father. And the name is Rene Rodriguez Soriano, and he is an honor present to them, present to you, this writer, and rest in peace, Rene Rodriguez Soriano. I'm so sorry. I want to be sure that I say, yeah, the last name. Yeah, Rene Rodriguez Soriano. Okay, our next book is for another person that we lost in that pandemic moments, not for pandemic, for other reasons. It's a great writer, Roberto de la Torre. This is a book, it's an anthology about stories, fantastic stories. The name is Mundos Extraños, Weird Worlds, and it's an anthology of Roberto de la Torre, who passed away the last year too. I sent a kiss to his family, and this is a tribute for him. Um, have another book, Las Estrellas Precoces, de Juan Francisco Santana Domínguez, Las Estrellas Precoces. I had the opportunity to interview him, but he's not going to be for this fair. But your book is here, my friend. Juan Francisco Santana Dominguez, your book is here. Thank you so much for being in this form in the fair. Un desastre delicioso with Olga RT. Olga, she's from Spain, and I'm sorry. The writer of the anthology, he was from Mexico. Rene, he was from Dominican Republic, but living in United States for a long time, for a life. And I think Juan Francisco. One second. Juan Francisco, he's from Spain, and Olga from Spain too. He is a very nice. Uh, the page is so beautiful, and beautiful colors. The material of the book too. And this is the book of Olga Art. Olga, you are here in the fair virtually with your book. Thank you so much. I have another book, is of my friend Tomás Modesto Galán, because I told you he has many books, and the name is Los Cuentos de Mount Hope, the stories of Mount Hope, novela. I think, yeah, de la montaña de la esperanza, los cuentos de la montaña de la esperanza. Otra vez, Tomás Modesto Galán, que lo voy a estar presentando durante la feria. He is going to be here in the fair very soon. Another book that I have is Francisco Navarro. Francisco is one of my favorite guests. Unfortunately, he cannot be here with us in this fair, but if I have the opportunity, I'm going to call you maybe at the last time, at the last second, because you are a great writer. I think you have 60 books, right, Francisco? Francisco has the Poemas del Encierro. He writes the poems during the pandemic moments and the pandemic. And this is the book. He's from Mexico. He has beautiful, beautiful, evocative poems. He writes it from the happiness and pain and many, many feelings. Okay. Francisco Navarro, Poemas del Encierro, poems when you are in a cage or you are without freedom. This is another book. Okay. It surprised me, this book, but I'm going to present it. The name is El Hombre de Petbu, de Abel Vadillo. Abel Vadillo, El Hombre de Petbu, is a book. He's a Mexican writer from Tamaulipas. And here's the writer, Abel Vadillo. And it's a very interesting book. Okay. I took my books from my bookshelf. I didn't pay attention about the order, okay, and what kind of books I have, but I'm presenting all my literature, all the books that I have here. This is another book from Joana Longawa. He's a friend of mine. We work together in different things. I am a correspondent for both Americas, for a magazine, Italian magazine. The name is GL Interviews, and we work together. I'm a correspondent, and Joanna he write this book. I think it was this year or at the last month. In the last months of the last year. She's from Italy. Le prove dell'esistenza. It's an Italian book in Italian language. She is Joanna. And she's going to be with us. She's going to be with us for the closing in the fair. I have another book of a beautiful lady, so sweet, natural, and very nice woman, La Espiral de la Conciencia del Desamor. Irene Vigue Giggs. O Wicks, no sé cómo se pronuncia, I don't know the pronunciation, but it's La Espiral del Desamor. She is from Spain. Another very nice book. Thank you for sending it to me from Spain. Thank you, I appreciate it. And this is another of my friends, José María Aguilar, desde Las Cibeles. It's a chapter, es un capítulo de mis memorias, it's a chapter of my memories. It's about history, it's a very interesting book. He's a great, very famous ophthalmologist in Spain. And at the same time, he has TV channels, and he's a very powerful man in Spain. Receive a big hug, my friend, José María Aguilar, desde Las Cibeles. I'm sorry that I couldn't invite you for this fair, but I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Espero que entiendas that I have many writers. This is a great book. It's Víctor Hugo Sánchez Reséndiz. He's an intellectual. He's a historian, a person. He writes about, he's one of the most, he's the person who knows a lot, uno de los que más conocen about los pueblos de Morelos, about Emiliano Zapata, and this is a very nice book. Agua y Autonomía en los pueblos originarios del oriente de Morelos, Agua y Autonomía en los pueblos originarios del oriente de Morelos, by Víctor Hugo Sánchez Reséndiz, is Water and Autonomy in the original oriented small towns in Morelos. Ya lo saben, you can find this book, and I feel honored with this book because he is my cousin, and I feel so happy that I have very talented members in my family, like my cousin too, Alfonso, Nacho Alfonso, the painter, that he's not here, but I send you a big kiss. He's my cousin too. Okay, I have Seda Cruz, The Nuevo Despertar, the new, when you wake up, El Nuevo Despertar. Este es un libro. She's from Spain. Seda Cruz. Víctor Hugo Sánchez Reséndiz, he's from Mexico. And my last writer, he's from Spain. The book of Las Cibeles. Okay, let me see. Another book is Rebecca Bowman and Veronique Quehan, is Ink, Reactions, Reacciones en Tinta. The same is by the writer Rebecca Bowman, and it has some drawings here and poems. This is Ink, Reactions, Reacciones en Tinta by Rebecca Bowman and Veronique Hans. And we have another Since Secret. No, this is not, I don't know, the writers are different books. I have this, one of a very talented Mexican man. I hope to have an interview with you, my friend Ildefonso Sanchez Trujano. Is a great writer. I think he has 5 or 6 books. I had the opportunity. We had an interview together. I don't remember when was. Maybe Italy or United Kingdom. Ildefonso Sánchez Trujano, el más burro del salón, the person who less know in the classroom, but the burro, the donkey, we call in Mexico when you don't know, the donkey, el burro, okay? I have another book of him, El tío permaneció, Ildefonso Sánchez Trujano, el tío, the uncle, the translation doesn't sound good because permaneció is a permanent, I don't know to translate. Maybe if they put a title in English, they need to switch permaneció. Sounds, I don't know how it sounds, but es el tío permaneció de Ildefonso Sánchez Trujano, a very, very, very interesting person, and is an honor to present your books, my friend. I hope to have the opportunity. I hope that you be in the fair because we have many people. I hope so. I hope so. And this is the book of Jose Manuel Lucia Mejias. Let me see how I'm in time. I think I am fine. I need to ask something for the technicians, just to ask if we have fine or how many minutes more we have. But this is Jose Manuel Lucia Mejias, Here and Now. He's from Spain. He sent me this book. Thank you so much. Algo se cayó aquella noche sin romperse. Algo sigue cayéndome desde aquella noche, el silencio. Y de pronto, la oscuridad es un estruendo, o un sollozo o una lágrima que se rompió aquella noche, que sigue rompiéndose desde entonces, que no ha dejado desde entonces de derramarse. ¿Por qué lo leí? Why I read the poem and not others? Because it's here. Okay, José Manuel Lucía Mejía, Here and Now, is from Spain. Aquí y ahora. I have another book. This is from José Manuel Lucía Mejía, y se llamaban Mahmoud y Ahías. 6 voces en el silencio, 6 voices in the silence. José Manuel Lucía Mejía, and his name was Mahmoud and Ayaz. Bueno, interesting book, interesting title, and you can find the book. Just write me, ask me, and I am promoting the books for everybody. I have another of Ildefonso Sánchez Trujano, Don José Rábano y Doña Nanchi. Don José Rábano y Doña Nachi. Mr. José Rábano and Mrs. Nachi. This is the book by the writer Ildefonso Sánchez Trujano. It's a big book. Thank you for sending it to me from Mexico. Thank you so much. I have another, but no, this is a very famous. Maybe I'm going to read for this a poem of this writer who passed away, of course, is Ernesto Cardenal. But oh no, they are very consolidated writers. I think I finished because this is a very popular writers. I have this book, is Deseos Inconfesables. I had the interview with this beautiful woman, Maria Piña. You can see the interview in my page. You can see it in Libertad Betancourt. We present the other book that she has, is Maria Piña, Deseos Inconfesables. We talk about Susurros al Oído. It's a different interview today in the morning from Spain, and you can see that interview. Remember, the interviews are live interviews, but you can see them anytime. Where? In the page of the first virtual book fair United States, or in my page Libertad Betancourt, or in my other page that is Ferias y Festivales Virtuales, el libro de Ferias y Festivales en el Mundo by Libertad Betancourt. Okay? Please follow my pages. Please put a like because it's a lot of effort. I want to emphasize, quiero enfatizar that this page and not these pages and all my work is free. I don't receive any money for all that effort and all that time that I invest in you writers, artists. And the only thing that I am asking is give me a like. How can I support my things if you don't give me a like? It means if you don't put a like, you don't like my pages, you don't want to follow me, you don't want to support me. I'm asking you, really, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, give me a like. Because if we give a like, we are supporting people that is investing time in this. And especially when it's voluntary, please. We deserve it. Okay? Thank you. Ok, y aquí les quiero presentar este libro de Juan Francisco Santana Domínguez, Prosa Poeticando. Prosa Poeticando is the book of this Spanish writer. He's a teacher and he is part of the poetic group Palabra and Verso, Word and Verse. Okay, you know that. Prosa Poeticando, Juan Francisco Santana Domínguez, a writer from Spain. We almost finished. The time passed really quickly, but I want to present to you Miriam Maldonado. Miriam Maldonado, Textos Desgenerados. She's a writer from Puerto Rico, and she lives in Houston, and we are going to have the presentation with her. Unfortunately, today we had the presentation with her. This space was for her, but of course, technology is complicated and we have some issues, but she's going to be rescheduled for the fair, and she's going to be with us. Miriam, don't worry, you are going to be here. Here's the picture of her, and she's going to be with us very soon. And thank you, because finally, this space was, I had the idea to present all of these books. I don't have more, and if I have more, I don't find it because it was not it was not in my mind, this presentation. Okay, I want to close this presentation. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for being here, be part of the fair. Thank you for support and follow me and support all writers, because you are following them all the time in different. Look at that. I move now the camera because I can I am a multitask lady, but are many things I cannot do. Maybe you saw my eyes looking at down, 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 because my video was down. Now I move it, I have a better perspective. I'm so sorry. But I have to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for follow the fair, for all these fairs. We have, this is the 8th fair. Could you imagine? Peru, Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Spain, Italy, United Kingdom, and now USA. Thank you for being my home. I'm going to read a really, really quickly poem because the Destiny put the book here. It was not planning, but I'm going to read something really quickly of, it's in Spanish. Yeah, it's in Spanish. I'm trying to find something small of, okay, I believe in destiny. Okay. No, I don't believe in destiny. It's too long. Okay. Amanecer. I'm going to read this book. The writer is Poetry and Revolution of Ernesto Cardenal, one of my favorite writers, philosophy, and his collection Philosophy and Liberation, Latin American Liberation. Las campesinas de Cuá. Voy a hablarles ahora de los gritos de Cuá. Gritos de mujeres como de parto. María Venancia, de 90 años, sorda, sin cadáver, grita a los guardianes: no he visto muchachos. La Amanda Aguilar, de 50 años, con sus hijas Petrona y Erlinda: no he visto muchachos, como de parto. 3 meses presas en su cuartel de montaña, Ángela García, de 25, y 7 menores. La Cándida, de 16 años, amamantaba a una niñita muy diminuta y desnutrida. Muchos han oído este grito de Cuá, gemidos de la patria como el parto. Al salir de la cárcel, Estebana García, con 4 menores, dio a luz. Tuvo que regalar sus hijos a un finquero. Emelinda Hernández, de 16, las mejillas brillantes de llanto, las trenzas mojadas de llanto, capturadas en Tazua como venían de Guaslala, la milpa en flor. Y ya grandes, los quisquiqués, las patrullas entraban y salían con presos, y Esteban lo montaron en un helicóptero, y al poco rato regresaron sin él. A Juan Hernández lo sacó la patrulla una noche y no regresó más. Una noche sacaron a Saturnino y no lo volvimos a ver. A Chico González también se lo llevaron. Esto casi cada noche, a la hora en que cantaban las cocorocas, con gente que no conocimos también. La Matilde abordó sentada, cuando toda una noche nos preguntaba por los guerrilleros. A la Cándida la llamó la guardia. Vení, lávame este pantalón, pero era para otra cosa. Somoza sonreía en un retrato como un anuncio de Alcacelser. Llegaron otros peores por un camión militar. A los días que salieron, parió la Cándida. Esta es la historia de los gritos de Cuá, triste como el canto de las cocorocas, la historia que cuentan las campesinas de Cuá, que cuentan llorando como entreviendo tras la neblina de las lágrimas una cárcel y sobre ella un helicóptero. Nosotras no sabemos de ellos, pero sí han visto sus sueños. Son subversivos, barbudos, barrosos en la niebla, rápidos, pasando un arroyo, oculto en la milpa, apuntando como plumas, saliendo de las pajonales, pijeando a los guardias, viniendo al ranchito, sucios y gloriosos. La Cándida, la Amada, la Emelinda en sueños muchas noches, con sus mochilas, subiendo una montaña, con cantos de dichoso fui. La María Venancia, de 90 años. Los ven de noche en sueños, en extrañas montañas, nuestras noches a los muchachos. Bueno, el antipoeta, querido y no querido, por mí sí querido, Ernesto Cardenal. Con esto cerramos esta presentación. Agradezco enormemente el apoyo en la transmisión a esta chica maravillosa, Elizabeth Lama, que siempre nos apoya y me apoya durante muchas de mis transmisiones. Thank you so much. Gracias a todos. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth Lama, because she supports me all the time in these transmissions. I have to go. We finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, if you are interested in these writers, si ustedes están interesados en esos escritores, send me a message, Libertad Betancourt, Facebook. Me manden un mensaje, Libertad Betancourt, en Facebook. Thank you so much. Have a great night. And the party, the festival continues. Don't go. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon, night, or morning. Thank you.